Hello everyone and welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a side hustle cash stuffing. So I hope you're all doing well. I was meant to film this yesterday, which was Saturday. However, I had an impromptu night out on Friday. You know, when your friend texts and says we're in the pub, will you come in? And it's people I used to work with, and I was like, oh, do you know what? I can't be bothered. It was like 7:30. And then I thought, actually, I'm gonna go. So I did. And anyway, yesterday was a complete write-off. So there we are. That's the downside, but I had a lovely time and it was lovely to see them. So yeah, so anyway, it's now Sunday and I thought Newcastle are currently losing 2-0. If you know, you know. And I thought, screw it, I'm just gonna record my video. I'm not gonna watch the second half. So who knows what the end result will be, but yeah. Anyway, so side hustle cash stuffing. Today I'm gonna be cash stuffing £1,440, which is such a lot of money. And once again, I just honestly want to thank everyone who supports me, like on my Etsy shop. I don't have words for it, honestly. There are some amazing sellers out there who sell similar things to me. So like, if you can't get binders from me, please have a look, because there are some other sellers out there, and I think I've mentioned a few of them before. So but I do want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, those who have supported me. It really does mean a lot to me. So 1,440, now £62 something of this is YouTube payment for January. So again, thank you everyone who watches my videos, who comments, likes, subscribes, and who watches the adverts ultimately, because otherwise I wouldn't have that money. So £62 odd before tax is what I got from YouTube for the month of January. So first of all, we're going to count this out and just make sure it's correct. So we have 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 50, 900. So 950s. And then we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1,000, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1,100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1,200, 20, 1,220, 12, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1,300, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1,400, 1,400, and then 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30, 5, 40. So 1,440. This is from mainly Etsy payments for the last couple of weeks. I mentioned in one of my videos that I'd completely overestimated how many binders that I could make in a week. I got them done, but this, I just think going forwards it won't be, and I've said this before, I know, but it won't be this much because I physically can't cope with it. Excuse me. So yeah, right. So we're gonna start with my tax. All right then, so tax this time around is going to get £410. God, I think this is right. I worked this all out the other day and I haven't checked it since. Anyway, let's check it. Right, 5, 51, 52, 53, 54, £410 is going into tax. So let's add that into here. Did anybody see the news that the government have got an extra something like £5 billion to spend because they'd underestimated how much self-assessment tax was going to come through? And that's purely, isn't it, that people across the UK side hustling to try and make themselves more money because of cost of living crisis? Isn't it though? I think that's what that is, you know. And I mean, it's great. I don't have to pay this until next year. I mean, it's great for people making extra money, but doesn't it show what people have had to do to try and... Anyway, I'll shut up. Right, so in my tax altogether, I've now got 2,200, 2,400 in the bank. And then I've got 55, 56, 57, 58, 20, 40, 50, 60, 75. So that's 2,875 in my tax. So next up, we're going to move on to materials. And let's see what I've got left in here. I have spent, again, quite a bit out here. So I've got 400, 500 in the bank. And then I've got 20, 40, 65. So 565. And I'm going to be adding 435. I can't remember the denominations, but anyway, 51, 52, 53, 54. Oh, and 35. It's Sunday and I've had 2 glasses of wine. But it's Sunday, like, you know, it's fine. It's fine. Right, so altogether now in materials, I have 200, 400, 500 in the bank, and then 56, 57, 58, 59, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, and 1,000. So as I've said before, I try and bring this back up to 1,000 every time I spend out of it, and then every time I restuff, it's hopefully back up to 1,000. All right, next up is packaging. I have spent out of here, I've got 10, 20, 35, 45 left. 45, yeah, I wish I knew the denominations. I'm adding 55 to it, so let's just do 20, 40, 55. I don't know if this is right at all, but anyway. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100 in packaging. So I hope you've had a good week. I have been trying to give myself a little bit more time, and I've been lost in a TV series which I should have watched years ago called Our Friends in the North. Like, bearing in mind I'm from Tyneside, which is where it's set. Well, it's set in Tyneside in London, really. It's like over 20 years old. What a fantastic TV series that is. If you can get it wherever you are, Our Friends in the North. It's got a very young Daniel Craig in it and some other fabulous actors. It's so good. It is so good. I've got one left to watch, so yeah, that's what I've been doing. Right, postage isn't getting anything. It's got £50, and equipment is going to get 90. So we've got 200 in the bank, 50, 60, 70, 80, and it's going to get 90 today. So we'll do 20, 40, 60, 80, and 90. All right, so altogether in equipment, I've now got 200 in the bank, and then 50, 70, 90, 310, 330, 340, 50, 60, 70. So 370 in equipment. All right, now we're moving on to subscriptions. So we're starting with YouTube Premium. I paid it last month, so I've got 20 left. And I'm adding today another 20. So that now has 40 in YouTube Premium. Canva's getting skipped because I've paid that for the year. And so is Amazon. I've paid that for the year. Cricut is next. Cricut is getting £10. So in Cricut, I've got 20, 40, 55. In Cricut, I'll get that open. Instant Ink is going to get £10. And so I've now got 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. That's going to be £10 a month. I don't think I've paid my first payment yet, but I might pause on this now because I've got 80 quid in there. So that's good for the next 8 months. I don't think you can pay it less frequently than monthly. I don't know. I'm not sure. So yeah, right. So that's it for subscriptions. All right, next up is giveaways. So I'm going to do my next giveaway if I reach 3,000 subscribers on YouTube. I'm also nearing 1,000 subscribers on Instagram. I'm nearing my 1-year anniversary for YouTube, and I'm nearly at 1,000 sales on Etsy. So I feel like there's like one big massive giveaway for all 4 momentous events. So I'm not going to wait until I reach all 4 goals because that might take a long time, but certainly when I hit 3,000 subscribers, if I do, I never would say when because that's very presumptuous and I don't like that. So if I hit 3,000 subscribers, I will do a giveaway. Right, today it's getting £10. So I've now got 110 in giveaways. And then my emergency fund for my business, has 400 in the bank, and today it's getting 50. So we now have 200, 450 pounds in my emergency fund. So that's it for the business stuff, and I've just stuffed 1,090 pounds back into my business. So once again, thank you to everybody who supports my channel, supports my shop. Honestly, I really appreciate it. Okay, so that is it for the business binder, and we're now going to move on to some of my envelopes. Okay guys, so we should have 350 pounds left, which is fantastic. That is 350 pounds that I can put towards my envelopes and myself. And honestly, I know I shouldn't gush too much because it's a little bit uncouth. Is it uncouth? What's the word? Anyway, oh, I heard Jen say it the other day. Was it twee? It's a bit twee, and I agree with her. So I'm not going to gush too much, but like honestly, I appreciate it. Okay, we're going to move into my variable binder, and we're going to start with Hair and Beauty. So Hair and Beauty is going to get £20. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 120 now in Hair and Beauty. I am desperate for some mascara. I seem to go right through it. So I've got a glass of wine, by the way. Shock horror. So yeah, I'm gonna buy some mascara. I quite like the is it L'Oreal or is it Maybelline? Maybelline. Oh, shut up. I don't know. I can't remember. Right, clothes is gonna get £20. So I now have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 110, 120, and 130. That's the most I've had in a clothes envelope ever, I think. Do you not think if you do this method, or you save and budget, that it is harder to spend when you've saved it than if you didn't have the money? Like, I remember years ago, if I ever went into town and I had a pocket full of money, I would struggle to spend it because I'd be like, right, I need to buy the right thing. I can't just, you know, frivolously spend it. Whereas if I had no money and I knew I had a credit card in my pocket, I would just swipe off all the rails and go to checkout and not even think twice about it. Whereas now I just find it hard to spend, which isn't a bad thing. It's not. Sometimes worry I've lost the pleasure in spending money. Is that right? I don't want to say that because that's dangerous to say, but I just mean it's not as... I think impulse spending has been my problem for years, which is why I've got no money. But the impulsiveness of the spending can be a thrill. So I think what I'm trying to say is without the impulsiveness, some of the thrill isn't there anymore, which is okay because now I'm being more careful and I've got more money in my pocket, if you like. Am I making sense? Oh, I don't know, shut up. Right, nights out. Now then, I spent some of this on Friday night on my impromptu night out. I was bullied into it. So anyway, nights out's getting 10. So I've now got 30 in nights out. Books is getting skipped. Home is going to get £10. So in home I've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 110. Garden is going to get £10. So I've now got 20. And gifts, I think I'm going to use this for Mother's Day. So Mother's Day in the UK is in March. It's like towards the end of March, I think. And I'm going to give it £10. So I've now got 10, 25 and 30 in gifts. All right, that'll do it for my variable binder. Right, next up I've got my birthday binder. So my sister Narcissa is all done. I'm actually going to take the money out and put it in the bank to buy her gifts. So I've got £50 there, which is fine. So Narcissa is done. So I'm going to put her to the back. So next up we're working on my older sister, Bellatrix. She is going to get £10. Her birthday is at the end of March, so we should have enough time to save up for her. So that is the birthday binder done. And we're next going to move into my sinking funds. So here are my sinking funds. Right, so we are going to start with insurance. So insurance is going to get £10. So in insurance, I've got 200 in the bank, and then 20, 30, 40, 50 and 60. So 260, and I can colour in another house. Great. So that's that done. It's 260 now in insurance. My target is 450, but I've been reading some articles about car insurance and it's going through the roof. So God knows what my premium will actually be come September. We shall see. Car tax is getting skipped. Car maintenance is getting skipped. Kingston is getting skipped. Okay, home maintenance is going to get £40. Wowza. 20 and 40. So I've now got 20, 40 and 50 in home maintenance. So I do need a boiler service very soon. Each of these are £5. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So I can do to the end of this row. Wonderful. So my boiler service should be, I think it's £50 actually. So I might be able to book it now. I think it's due in March. I need to check. Bearing in mind the black guy's just been to fix the damn thing. Surely you don't need a service, but never mind. You do what you have to do. Right, home maintenance is done. Okay, appliances, how exciting. I'm going to be giving appliances some money for the first time, and I'm going to be giving it £15. So 10 and 15, which means I can colour in one washing machine. I mean, that's just amazing. So let's do that. So again, I put these two new envelopes in here, appliances and home maintenance, just because I didn't have any funds for this. And my appliances are, well, they're probably about 6 years old now, which is fine. They should hopefully last a little bit longer, but washing machines, things like that are very temperamental, aren't they? So I'm starting that to build up some funds for that. Okay, next up we've got Jordan, my holiday fund, and I'm going to be giving it £50. So in Jordan I've got 51, 52, 50. So 250, although altogether I now believe we've saved £12.50. 4, 8, 12, 16, 2,250, yeah. £12.50, so I can colour into one palm tree. Oops. And I can tick off the next icon here because I've reached £1,250. So this Travel Treasury is from My Money Matters. She gifted this to me because she's wonderful. And if you haven't seen our recent video, check it out. So you know the collaboration that we brought out, the monthly, oh crap, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. The monthly Money Matters. What Esther's done is she's creating the same designs of the months into savings challenges. So please go and check her out. And you know my Roll With It challenge, I say I saw it on other channels, it's not mine at all. I said, Esther, make it if you want to make it, call it Roll With It, it's cool. She's made a Roll With It challenge, but she's made the categories like ones that you don't personalize it, you basically they're quite generic, so they could fit into other envelopes you've got. So she's got 6 categories. Comes with this, you can buy a 6-sided dice, and they're things like spending, social, things like that, and you can kind of fit them into other categories. Go and check our channel out and our Etsy shop because she's got loads of new products on there which are fabulous. Right, so that's that done, and that's it for this binder. Okay, next up we are moving into Christmas baubles. So today, what are we doing today? Again, I'm sorry about the ring light, it's quite late. So today for Christmas baubles, we are going to stuff £20. So I'm going to cross off, that's pink. I'm going to cross off this 20 here. and find the 20. There we go. £20 going into Christmas baubles. So we're doing really well so far. Bearing in mind it's only just March nearly. I love that we're doing well on here. So that's Christmas baubles done. And I'll be restocking binders probably Wednesday evening, I think. But I've decided I'm no longer going to do a time and date and a countdown anymore, because I feel like I'm creating some of the furore around the launch of relistings, and so there's a few problems that come with that. One is that depending on what platform you're using, often Etsy hasn't made them active on some platforms, and I get messages asking me why they can't see them and stuff like that. I can't be arsed with that, I'm sorry. I just can't be bothered. So I'm now just going to launch products, reactivate them, and then go on Instagram and tell you that they're live. That's what I'm going to do from now on. Thank you to Lucy is it Lucy Luxor? Yeah, it was Lucy who gave me that suggestion. So I'm doing that from now on. If there's an Instagram update, it'll be because they're already live again. There's no countdown. Sorry guys, I just kind of do it. Right, that's enough for Christmas. Okay, so now moving on to my savings challenges. We are starting with Rainy Day, as usual, and that is going to get £20. So in Rainy Day, I've got 500, I've got 700 in the bank, and then I've got 20, 40, 60, 80, so 780 now in Rainy Day, and I can colour in another raindrop. And then we have my energy fund. Energy is going to get £10. So I now have 250 in the bank, and then 70, 80. So 280 in energy. So I've added £10. I can cross off another 10. There we are. Q1, I stuff in my weekly cash stuff in my normal income. All right, Sparks of Joy is going to get some love. So this is from the Budgeting Bear, and I'm going to be, these are each worth £10, and I'm going to be giving it £30. So 20 and 30. Thank you to everyone who's like encouraged me that if I really want to buy a PlayStation 5 just to play Harry Potter's, the Hogwarts Legacy game. It's lovely of you, because I'm a 40-year-old woman and I've spent a lot of my time recently watching some 20-year-old American dude stream Hogwarts Legacy on his PlayStation 5 on YouTube. I mean, I've questioned my existence over the last couple of weeks. I've questioned what I'm here for, what I'm doing, what my purpose in life is. But I really enjoy watching it because I just love Harry Potter, and when I was with my husband, he would sometimes play on his play, and I would watch. Just when me and is it Bellatrix or Narcissa? I can't remember. I just used to watch them play video games. Is that weird? Is that a thing? I find it really enjoyable. So I don't know whether I'm just liking watching other people play it, and maybe I don't need to play it myself. But it's still an option, isn't it? If I reach the £500, I could buy a PlayStation, but I might be over it by then and have moved on with my life, hopefully, and, you know, had a better purpose. We'll see. Right, Sparks of Joy's got £50 in it. Which way around does this go? I can't remember. Okay, that's Sparks of Joy. Absolutely love that challenge. Right, Build a Buffer is going to get £50. Holy moly. 20, 30, 40, 50. Yeah, I've used the wrong denomination somewhere, but never mind, it's fine. It's still money. So £50. So Build a Buffer's now got 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75. So 50, let's do, right, let's do 2 15s, which is 30. And then let's do the 2 bonus 10s. I think. So that's 40 and 50. There we go. Oh, I'm in love with this challenge. Okay, that's build a buffer done. So this saves a £500 buffer. So that's great. Now then, so this binder's now done, and you'll see I've got a little bit of money left, which is 15. And I'm going to put it towards 1 month ahead, because I do need to concentrate on this a bit. So 15 into 1 month ahead. So I've now got 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. The goal for this one is 2,000. So once my holiday is done, I'll be concentrating on 1 month ahead, I think. And then it'll be concentrating on savings and paying some of my mortgage off. That's the plan. Right, listen, thank you so much for getting to the end of this video. I really appreciate all of your support on my shop, on my channel, everything. Honestly, I really, really do. Thank you for watching. My next video is going to be my counting up my sinking funds for February. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys. Bye.